Da. And there they are. Hello, everyone, and welcome in to our Hey Y'all Hey Tuesday night radio show. I am Cayce from Ormsby Farm in the Halfway Homestead.
And I'm Monica. Hello from Bland's Promised Land Ranch.
And this is Sandi with Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona.
But you're in Arizona right now, so that's probably...
I am in Arizona right now.
She's in Arizona right now, so she is thinking of Wyoming, but she is in Arizona right now. But we thank y'all so much for coming in tonight. We have a great show tonight that we're talking about. Funny thing is, I said before we went live, I says we're talking about non-commercialized Christmas, and I haven't changed from school. So, hello, commercialized Christmas. I mean, I'm pretty much the poster boy. So, do as I say, not as I look, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah?
There you go.
Okay, we could go that. But tonight we're going to talk about our final category in the Hay Bale Awards and the nominations for that. We're going to talk about our episode that came out yesterday about non-commercialized Christmas. We have a wonderful guest that's coming up to speak with us. And before Sandi says hello to everybody in the chat, I'm sure people have noticed that Sandi is here, Anne is not. Anne is off on family leave. And Monica is going to talk a little bit more about that.
So it's going to be brief, but if you guys are out there and you pray, we ask for your prayers, your true heartfelt prayers for Miss Anne and her family. She is dealing with a lot of things. And it's like, it is just coming all at once. Y'all know how that happens. When it rains, it pours. And when I truly believe when Satan sees something good happening, he is intimidated and scared, and he is on the attack. And so if you would just join us in thinking about her and praying for her and just sending her all your love, because she definitely needs the prayers. She is preparing her, her mind and her family as she's with her sister. So if you could pray for her sister Miriam and pray for Miss Anne and of course Worth and all the family, that would be amazing. Her sister is in a bad way. And if you could just pray for her, that would be wonderful. And I think more than anything, pray that she, I know she knows the Lord Jesus, and you just pray that it's a peaceful transition home where she belongs. So keep her in prayer for sure. So on that note, I think we're going to start saying hello to everybody, because that's what we're missing. Miss Anne is usually here saying hello, and Sandi is going to be the official greeter, filling in for Miss Anne.
So I'm Anne. Forget that I'm Sandi. I'm Anne. Okay, so hello, Anne. How are you? We are just so happy that you're in tonight. And there's just lots of friends here. And then it's Ann Lynn, the Ann Lynn Show. The official Ann Lynn Show is here. So we always love her coming in. Dallas, hello. And she is from snowy Minnesota, and it is cold up there.
Ooh, I bet it is.
Yeah, I have family up there, and it is cold.
Yeah.
So that is not fun. And Tamara's here. Thank you so much for coming in. We just appreciate you so much. Jesus loving Homestead. Maybe we will talk to her later.
Possibly.
Troy Sutton. How are you, young man? Go Rogue. Hey,
that's Carla.
It is.
I was about to say, didn't Carla get her name changed? Because that doesn't look like the same, huh?
Yeah. Did you change your channel name?
I think she. Oh, that's probably the little @ thing. You know how they do the little @
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Two doves bees. I like it that it's doing this little @ thing. That's kind of fun.
I know, so we know who it is.
That's fun. Niecy, how are you, girl?
Hey, Niecy.
Long time no see, Niecy.
And it's got to be cold up in Montana too.
Oh, yeah. I bet it is.
It is.
Radine, thank you for coming in tonight. Gosh, so many fun friends tonight. Huh?
I know, I'm trying to get it all. Oh, here's another friend.
Nanny Tam. How are you, girl? Thanks for coming in. And there's Matthew. Hello, good evening.
That's cool.
And if I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm trying to look through all of them and make sure that we all say hello to you. But if I did not, hello, we are so grateful that you are in here. We're going to go bring up our special guest who has been on 4 billion of our episodes just this season. before we go and announce all of our final category contestants. But until then, because she is the person of Non-Commercialized Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Oh, get out of here. That's hilarious.
It is Carmen from Jesus Loving Home Center. Now, let me tell you all that I saw this in the green screen room. I saw her putting it on, and I was like, Sandi and Monica are going to trip. I'm going to try to figure out how to.
Hello! I just had to. I had to.
That's so hilarious.
He pulled out the Grinch shirt, and I was just like, I just got to. And we don't do Santa, but we totally do the Grinch. It's like,
absolutely. I mean, that's just Christmas right there. I mean, what is Christmas without the Grinch?
I mean, the ultimate story of I had a terrible, horrible trauma, and I have overcome with friendship and love. Like, who doesn't love the Grinch?
That's true.
That's true.
And I'm going to ask you ladies more about the Grinch after we announce the finalist. Well, they're not finalists. The final 8 for our final category of the Hay Bale Awards. And if you want to vote, I will leave the link in the round, the Hay Bale side of stuff. So go and click and put your link in for the Hay Bale Awards. But the final category is most entertaining and interactive live. And you see some people up there that you may know. And since Monica is also on this list, I will go ahead and I will read the finalist. So we have, my computer's acting crazy. Okay, here we go. Vision Preparedness for most entertaining and interactive YouTube live. Lazy Days Ahead. The Official Ann Lynn Show. 7. Okay, let me get this right because I love both of these women and their one show together. Monica, help me out. Was nominated. It's Tammy from Mountain Grandma and Lisa from Yogi Hollow, and they do 7F. That's what it's called, right? 7F.
Yeah.
It is so good, y'all. It is such a wonderful show, but they are nominated together as like a double joint channel. It's great.
Yeah, I love that.
And then we have My Wild Home. I love them. They are so cool. They were nominated last week, and they have some funny shorts, y'all. Vineyard Farmhouse. Right. And these last 2 channels, I've heard of them before. Ann Dale Homestead. I've heard of that. And she was nominated for Tuesday, for her interactive live. And then Thursday Therapy was nominated with Bland Promised Land Ranch. And they're right there in the middle. And I wish I could zoom it in a little bit more. Eric's face looking at Monica. Because I think that pretty much sums up Therapy Thursday. Is the faces on there. But these are our wonderful nominees. Make sure you head over when I put the link in the chat. Go over, vote for your favorite. Next week, y'all, we are going to be announcing the top 3 from every single one of our 5 categories, which will be the ones that are voted on, that are announced at the red carpet, December 30th, the Hay Bale Awards. So vote while you can. This is a lot of fun. This is a really good category. It's interactive lives, kind of like our lives. We're kind of crazy, but these people are even crazier than we are. Go and watch their lives. They're even crazier, especially Eric and Monica. Just saying.
That's true. Yeah.
So, okay.
By Thursday, you got to have some laughter because usually you're ready to be done with your week. So,
well, yeah, that's true. I think that's why it's called therapy, right?
Yeah.
Well, before we go and talk about that, the non-commercialized Christmas, I want to ask you ladies, we talked about the Grinch a little bit before. Carmen had her Grinch mask on. I have my Grinch shirt on. Now, when we're talking Christmas, Christmas is in the air. It is Christmas time. I know Monica and her kiddos do Christmas movies. Sandi, are you old school Grinch cartoon? or Jim Carrey live action Grinch?
I mean, I like all of them, but probably Jim Carrey. I just love that whole. He's just so crazy that he makes a perfect Grinch. You know,
It is.
and I love Christmas movies anyway, and it can be very commercialized Christmas movie. It can be very old school, black and white. I just love them all.
Me too. What about you, Monica? Are you old? Now, I looked it up. It was, oh my goodness, and I should have written it down. I think it was 1966. The original Grinch came out.
Yeah.
Are you old school cartoon or are you Jim Carrey live action?
So I'm kind of neither because I don't really care if I watch it. We're so like, we don't care. Like the Grinch is like, meh. But I will say my younger kids, because they can get away with a lot more. But my older kids were straight cartoon, obviously, because that was before. But Eric doesn't really like Jim Carrey. Like he just really doesn't like Jim Carrey. So he doesn't watch anything with Jim Carrey really. I think last movie he watched with Jim Carrey was like Mr. Popper's Penguins. No joke. That was pretty much it. But like we just don't watch Jim Carrey. But my younger kids watch the live action when they think it's funny. But I'm old school. I would rather watch the old school. But like, I mean, we're the type of people that put on like the black and white Miracle on 34th Street too. We don't watch the new stuff. Like I don't want that little girl. She looked like she's crying all the time in the 1990 some version or 2000 version. She's all sad all the time. That's Matilda. We don't watch that version. You watch only the black and white version. So there's some illegal watching here. And if you watch certain versions of things, you get kicked out. So
what about you, Carmen?
So I love the Jim Carrey Grinch, but we've always had an age limit at our house. You have to reach a certain age to watch it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if y'all have seen the new Grinch, cartoon Grinch. I think it's like 2017 or something. I don't know. No, it is bomb. I love it.
Oh, is that like the Grinchmas?
So it is perfect for the kids that can't watch Jim Carrey Grinch.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Because again, that was like an age thing at our house. So now for littles, they'll watch that one. A lot watered down, sweet, kind of Grinch is kind of mean, kind of,
Yeah.
But then they will graduate to Jim Carrey Grinch. And you know what's so funny with Eric is I like Jim Carrey, but I can't stand Will Ferrell. So
no, Eric doesn't like Will Ferrell either.
At all. So I don't watch Elf or any of that because he just.
That's another one.
Okay, see, my kids love Elf. We watch that, but you're right though. Now I will say for the live action Grinch, my kids they had to be older, so that was kind of one of those things we just didn't put on when they first saw it out. I was like, no, that looks kind of scary. But we also don't watch the Christmas Carol unless it's Mickey's. Or the kids are allowed to watch Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Yep. My 13-year-olds just watched it 2 days ago, the Christmas Carol. For the first time, my 13-year-olds watched it because we're the same way.
Well, we don't watch the newer Christmas Carol either, the live action one or whatever that one is. We don't do that one. It's the old school, like black and white. That Christmas Carol is allowed for the older kids. And then the younger kids can either watch Muppets or Mickey. That's it. The Muppets or Mickey, that's where you're going. Because some of them are very scary for these littler kids. And there's a lot of big messages in those movies.
Yeah, there are.
I will say, though, because, with Vlogmas 2025 that me and Monica have been doing every single day for the month of December, I have watched some of the Christmas movies, and I rewatched, and I haven't watched the cartoon Grinch in a very, very, very long time. And I did watch it, and it is very wholesome. It was something that younger kids could watch because it is only 22 minutes. I don't know what it is, but when I hear that Faith Hill song from the Jim Carrey Grinch, it's a wrap for me.
I love that movie. Like
it is a wrap.
But there are parts again that are like
a little
much. But again, that's where the age limit. That's where you as a parent, or like even just keeper of your nieces and nephews and stuff, you've got to take hold of that and be like, you know what, this may be too much. What can we do opposed to this? Like, because during the day we'll watch the new Grinch, just because the little ones, they love it. It's more animated. It's vibrant.
That is a really good
Nothing
one.
crazy.
Yeah,
we enjoyed it for them. They really like it. But my older kids are like, no, let's watch the new one or the old one.
The old one being Jim Carrey. Yeah.
Well, they had like this thing where I guess one kid one time, there's always a lawsuit somewhere, where a child was trying to chew on glass because they were trying to copy the Grinch doing that. Because he eats like a glass bottle and then, and then I was just like, this is the point where you have to realize, is my child, is their mental state good enough to watch this movie right now? Should we wait a few years?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you said that, because let me just say, Cayce works in the school system, so I see the things that kids can do. And how I'm not surprised about a child eating glass is because 2 days ago, in my cafeteria, one of the parapros came and was like, Mr. Cayce, such and such, I'm not going to say the names, class had a birthday, and such boy ate the cupcake and the wrapper. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, no, he downed everything and chewed it and swallowed it.
What?
I was like, boys will be boys. I mean,
That's crazy.
Sometimes you have to, as a parent or as a guardian, as Carmen said, as niece, nephews, whatever, think, okay, is my niece or nephew going to eat glass after this movie?
Literally.
And if the answer is yes, maybe not watch that movie. Yeah. Maybe go for the claymation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah. I love
Not
that.
Elf. I'm sorry, John and Sarah. And I saw I'm trying to pull up their comedy. Oh, there it is. I'm not an Elf fan. It's very to me, yeah.
My kids love it. We watch it on Clear Play, so we make sure we take anything out that is not appropriate. But because they say bad words in that movie, and so we have to
it's Will Ferrell.
Yeah. So, but we do watch like White Christmas, Holiday Inn. We watch Christmas in Connecticut. Hello.
Do you guys watch Polar Express?
Yes.
No.
Somebody mentioned Polar Express, and it creeps me out really bad.
Really?
Like the animation creeps me out. I don't know why.
My kids watched it for the first time last year with my daughter-in-law, and my daughter-in-law is like, she's so sweet, bless her sweet little heart. She goes, I love this movie. It's my favorite Christmas movie ever.
Are we talking about Liberty? Oh, sorry.
Liberty. Yeah, Liberty. She goes,
sorry, Liberty.
No, she's fine. She don't watch this. She's like, that's Polar Express. And I was like, oh, all my kids are like, yeah, we've never seen it. I'm like, there's a reason y'all never seen it. Okay. And then they watched
it.
Their faces were like this. What? I was like, I told y'all.
Okay. So are we going to get like super controversial in the comments? Y'all let us know.
We got people saying we watch Polar Express all the time. We love it. Some people are saying we love Elf. Polar Express is weird.
I guess
that's why there are so many Christmas movies. Yes. Because guess what? You're not going to like what I like, and you're not going to like what I like. You know.
This one again. Sorry, John.
I watched it for the first time last year, and I asked Eric during the middle of he fell asleep, and I asked him before he fell asleep. I said,
"Me too."
What? Christmas movie? I said,
I couldn't figure it out.
He goes through events and the cops eating Twinkies. Like, what makes this Christmas? Because it's done on Christmas time? No.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Lynette, let me post that right now. Sorry, we got in here and we were over here gossiping about Christmas movies.
Oh, yeah.
Lynette, what is your favorite Christmas movie? While I'm pulling up this link, what is your favorite one?
Yeah. Oh, hey, Paul Cayce, how are you? He came in. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's the thing too. Like, do you guys watch? So Nisi said Peanuts Christmas is her jam. Do you guys all like the Peanuts?
I love that.
Do you?
We love it.
Yeah. I love that
Thanksgiving,
Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Oh,
I just love that.
And BTW, it's acting up right now. So when we finish going live, make sure to head back over to Round the Hay Bale, and I will post it. Yeah. We have had nothing but the struggle bus.
Yeah.
Since we have started posting the voting, it's probably because they are the Elf movie fan. That's what I'm thinking. Is what it is.
Okay, so it says we've got a couple ideas. Okay, so Nanny Tam said, "Don't come at me, but I absolutely love the Christmas Story." That's a good one too. However, there's
Also
a lot of
risque.
Is that the one where his tongue gets stuck to the?
Yes.
but it's
Yeah,
a
I
lot
don't
of
like that
language
one.
in that one too, and we love that one because that was one I grew up on. But there's a lot of language, so my kids can't watch it until they're a certain age, and then we have to like, take care of that. Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. That's hilarious. Love that.
What?
When I was a kid.
Oh, Home Alone. Let me tell you, I've already watched Home Alone 1 and 2 on Vlogmas.
Yeah.
And I really do enjoy that. Nobody has mentioned, I don't know what y'all feel about it. I am a Santa Claus person. Now, I'm very controversial about my Santa Clauses. Santa Claus 1, Santa Claus 2, down where they get down. Santa Claus 3, Santa Claus the series on Disney Plus. You did too much.
Santa Claus 3 is so good. Martin Short, oh my God.
I'm not a Martin Short fan.
He's so hilarious in that movie. Okay, Niecy actually did a Vlogmas a few years ago, and she showed all of her Charlie Brown Christmas stuff. It is phenomenal. I was like, literally like, that would be the house I would want to like go visit to just look at all the things. Because remember, I said we did train gardens when I was a kid. So like, I would be one like standing there looking at all of that. I was watching her Vlogmas and she was showing all her things. This was like a year or two ago. And I loved it because it was so cool to see all her little like Christmas stuff. So
I love Charlie Brown's Christmas too.
What about the newer ones? The red one, that's a Christmas one.
yeah.
And the other one that I saw for the first time a few weeks ago, it had Mel Gibson in it.
Oh, the Christmas Chronicles. Nanny Tam was just talking about.
No, that's not Mel Gibson. That's Russell Goldie Hawn's husband, I think.
And Goldie Hawn's Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, no, it's not that one. It's Mel Gibson, and he's grumpy, and he's, the military want to take over, having the elves do stuff, and it's weird.
That's because all the good Christmas movies have already been done.
I really like, so there's a part that we have to skip. Well, me and Nathan just watch it, but I'm still lame and I'll skip a part because I'm 5. But Christmas with the Cranks, have y'all ever seen that?
Oh,
we literally watched that. We love that.
That is literally our favorite traditional. Me and Nathan watch that every single year, and I laugh and cry the same way every single year.
We filter out the part when she's at the table and she's like, oh, fast forward. My kids have no idea what's happening. They're like, what's
do the
I'm like,
same thing.
she's just excited because she ate good food.
Okay, Troy Sutton told me to watch a movie, Christmas movie. It's called Christmas in Conway. So I watched it today. I liked it. It was.
Did you cry?
Touching. Yes.
I know. I've seen it. It's so sad.
I have not seen it. What is it called?
Christmas in Conway.
Yes.
Oh,
it's called Fat Man, Sandy. That's the name of the show. The movie.
Yeah,
from
Christmas
Mel Gibson.
What is it called?
Fat Man. Look at that.
Fat Man. Yeah, that's what it's called.
That looks frightening.
It's very weird.
It does look frightening.
It looks very to me.
It's not really a movie for kids.
No.
Oh, Christmas in Conway has Mandy Moore. Is that who that is? Who is that?
Yeah.
Love her.
It's a Hallmark classic.
Yeah. And so I watched it today because he told me this morning that it was a good movie to watch, and so I watched it today.
I love that.
Has anybody watched
Jangle? Oh, that's a different one.
Prancer?
We don't really do. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. Wait.
It was so good. It wasn't to me.
That's so millennial. Prancer is like the ultimate millennial movie.
He's like so offended.
First of all, Prancer was done like before you were born, Monica. So
that's not even true.
For real.
That's not even true. You gotta look it up right now. I'm gonna Google Prancer, the dumb millennial movie. Hold on.
It was done in 1989.
Millennial, right there. All I have to say.
Well, listen, I am 1988. I am only a millennial because they made me be one. can I just
out of curiosity,
Mhm.
when are we going to start talking about non-commercialized
We're
Christmas?
not. All about commercialized everything tonight, okay?
This is like getting people writing down the movies that they must watch.
Now, let me just say,
They're commercializing everything right now.
before I mention what we actually talked about on the podcast, I will say, and I can't remember the title of it, but it was, and this is awful. I'm going to get so much hate.
This is your fault.
I already feel it.
Because you asked about Christmas movies.
Yeah. It's my fault. I'll take blame. But it was that Christmas movie they made about the Kansas City Chiefs.
I love that movie.
What movie is
It was so good.
Watch all those weird Hallmark movies.
It was Jenna Bush Hager was in it. God, what was it called?
I don't know. Let me pull up my Hallmark app real quick. At nighttime when Eric goes to bed, I watch Hallmark movies.
Well, I make Nathan watch them with me, so he'll be over here same old stories.
Well, he starts to watch it, and then like 20 minutes in, he's like,
Yes.
and I'm like, oh, there we go.
I'm trying to figure out what are the good ones. I have my little list, y'all, for Vlogmas because I'm somewhat organized.
Oh my
Oh,
word!
Frosty the Snowman claymation. Are we yes or no?
Absolutely.
I like
Yes, I love that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have Polar Express here, and y'all just totally poo-pooed all over it. Prancer poo-pooed.
It's just the animation's weird to me. That's the biggest problem.
But the Josh Groban song, it hits you right here.
Yeah, but just get.
I don't make it that long in the movie.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
Paul Cayce said, "Oh yeah, I need to watch this 30 Days of Hallmark Christmas movies." Bob, stop.
Did y'all know though? And then we really are going to get into what we talk about for the last 2 minutes. Is how expensive it is to rent the movies now. I thought when I was doing Vlogmas that I was going to be able to like hop in and there would be the Christmas movie somewhere free for you to watch. Nope. It's $3.99 to rent because they have figured it out now that, okay, it's Christmas time. Everybody's watching these movies. None of y'all are free. You either going to watch it right when it's live on whatever the family, what is the one channel that they have all it on? TBS it used to be.
Yeah.
Anyways, but otherwise it's $3.99 to watch it. I'm like, well.
I mean, that's if you're not having it already on a streaming platform. Like Disney Plus has, not that I endorse Disney. I don't. However, I have young children and I monitor everything that they watch. Yeah. And we do watch Disney stuff sometimes, but it's usually old school. And we watch Home Alone on Disney. We usually watch it. We used to watch it all the time on our ClearPlay filter, in particular in the house here. But now you can stream ClearPlay. So we stream it through computers and they watch it that way sometimes too. But yeah, we watch a lot of the stuff on apps because I can stream that.
Amazon Prime. And I still have to pay for movies on Amazon Prime. But so we just buy the movie because we know we're going to watch it every single year at least 3 or 4 times in the winter time. So I'm like, it just makes no sense to pay like the $4 for one-time watch, you know, when we know we're just going to play it. So
yeah.
When
you buy it, it's like 19 or I don't know. Sometimes it could be like $13 to $19 like on Amazon Prime. So I mean,
I buy DVDs. So my kids already asked for DVDs. Again, they don't ask for things usually for Christmas. They usually ask for things for their birthday. And because birthdays are close to Christmas, minus 2 of my kids, I usually say, what have you got on a list of things that you would like to have for your birthday or possibly Christmas? They know I'm shopping. What's something you need or you want or you have a desire to use and be useful? Because if it's something you can use and you're going to continue to use it, I would like to, be able to get that for you so you have it throughout the year. And so that's why we will. But my 15-year-old just asked me for he gave me a list of 8 DVDs, and I'm like, oh, we're back here now doing DVDs because they can stream it and they can ClearPlay it and they can watch movies that are rated R that normally I'm not going to let them even touch. So my kids are watching movies that I would have never seen. Hey, Scott. My kids are normally not watching. They just started watching like Star Wars, the whole series. They've only watched that because I can ClearPlay it and we can watch it with all the language, any sexual content, any of those things, it removes it.
Awesome.
And we control what they say. So
It's so cool.
Well, let me just say also, because I saw this from Anne, and I said I was going to say this on our live. It was premiering like right now, but Kevin Costner has the version coming out. It's called The First Christmas. It is the story of Jesus. And also, in a couple weeks, all four of us on the screen did the YouTube version of The First Christmas. We did it, Monica, 3 years ago, the cartoon, and it will come out next Friday. And it is told through the book of Luke, and it is about the true meaning of Christmas, and that is Jesus. So I do recommend, I do love the Chosen's version. The Chosen did, what was it called? Was it called First Christmas?
Christmas or Christmas Miracle or Christmas? Because at church right now, our pastor is actually showing clips from that Chosen.
So did ours.
But he has been just really just deep diving into stuff about the true meaning of Jesus's birth and stuff, and that's been really interesting.
Have you guys seen this star?
No.
It is the sweetest animated cartoon ever on Mary's and Joseph's trip to Bethlehem. It is, and it's in the donkey's point of view.
Yeah.
Even though obviously not all biblical, it's a child's movie. You're not going to find anything on the TV that is 100% biblical. Even The Chosen is not 100% biblical.
True.
But it is the cutest movie ever. And we watch it every year as a family.
Fun.
And it has a great soundtrack.
I need to look at that.
Yeah, it was done a couple years back. My kids have seen it a few times. I think the one that my kids watch the most is the Mickey's Christmas Carol DVD. And the one right after that is there's a little donkey, and it was about, I can't remember the name of it. But it's about a little donkey that it tells the story from his perspective. And he basically is the donkey that carries Mary into, helps her get to where she needs to be. And it's so sad. And I'm like, I can't watch this. So anytime my kids put it on, I have to go make cookies and I ignore it. I'm like, I'm not watching that.
What was her name that was on Touched by an Angel? Not Della Reese.
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember.
White lady.
Yeah.
She had the Nativity Story that came out, I want to say in like 2006 movie. It was really good. If you have not watched this is like pre-Chosen. This was, but the Chosen quality cinematography of Mary and Joseph, having Jesus. It's a really good movie, is what I'm saying. So since we're on these kind of movies right now, go check it out. I wish I could know her name. I'm trying to think as I'm saying it.
Roma Downey.
Roma Downey. Yep. Her and her husband have done a lot of those. They did a big Bible story. I think it was a TV series that was a recreation. Their nativity, and it's called The Nativity Story. Yeah. Look it up. It is so good. I watch it every single year on Christmas Eve. Sometimes it's by myself, but it's going to be in my little niece this year. She's not going to understand, but she's going to sit there and watch all hour and 45 minutes.
Okay, so based on that, because we're running low on time, but I wanted to touch on this really quick because we did an entire episode with Carmen about non-commercialized Christmas. And one of the things that I think when you think of non-commercialized Christmas, you don't think about it the way that I think Carmen does it. And I thought that was pretty interesting. And I thought it was pretty cool because I saw her kids getting some presents from her dad. I guess it was today or yesterday. And it was pretty awesome because her son, he was getting a toothbrush, and this bro was so excited. He's like, hey, he really wants me to brush my teeth. And his sister's like grabbing the stickers to go with it.
He loved that too, because it's one of those the ones
electric ones.
The electric ones. So this child opened this toothbrush, and when I tell you the joy. And not even that, his sisters around him like hyping him up.
Yeah, they were like, this is awesome. They were like, let me see the stickers. And they were pulling. I was watching the video and I was like, this is it. Because that's the thing though. My kids get excited for those presents that I mean, we do our presents on Christmas. We do it on Christmas Eve sometimes too with my mom or whatever. If we're, we FaceTime my mom who's in Maryland. But I like the way the way you do it is not doing it all on Christmas. You do it throughout the month. You do it as people send gifts, you get gifts. You do experiences and things like that. And I just think it's so cool. And I want you all out there, if you haven't listened to the podcast episode yesterday, to hear exactly what Carmen does. Go listen, because it's really different and unique. And I love that, because I think when you think in general about non-commercialized Christmas, you don't think about the perspective she's coming from. And then I was wanting to ask Sandi really quick, what do you think of when you think of non-commercialized Christmas? Because again, I know, because I was on the live, on the podcast with Carmen. So I know where she's coming from and what she's doing, but I'm interested to see what your perspective is on that one.
Well, anymore, what I give my kids and grandkids are socks. And it's something they can use all year round. When I was growing up, my aunt always gave us socks for Christmas. And that is one of the few gifts I remember, right? And now she gave us white socks. I give my children packs of crazy wild socks.
That's because you are crazy, wild, and colorful.
I love it.
And it's just something every single time they're putting them on their feet all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And Christmas is not about the presents that you get. And I don't want to not give them a little something,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so socks is my thing to do.
I love that. Yeah, I think that's
love
true. Yeah, me too. My kids
anybody loves socks. I love socks.
Well, you even put something, Carmen put something on Facebook a couple weeks ago or last week. She was like, merino wool socks, guys. These merino. Let me just tell you, I was like, I already have a pack of them for my boys, but they were going on a hike this past weekend. So I was like, oh, you know what? Bye. So I went on there and I went to go. I was like, on sale for Prime Day. Of course I am. And so I got my son a pack of socks. They were 6 in a pack. And I'm like, hey, you can take 3 of these and we'll give 3 of them to Ezekiel, the younger brother. And he was like, can I just have all of them? And I was like, you want 6 pairs of socks? He's like, they're all different colors.
That's so funny, because when I bought that 6-pack, I did the exact thing with my kids. I was like, you get 3 and you get 3. And that was Hollis's like reaction. He's like, but isn't this for me? Like,
why can't I just have these? He was like, but they're all different colors. I'm like, yeah, pick out your 3 colors.
I was like, these
Someday you're not feeling blue.
They just don't want to share. They want all 6 packs.
Yeah. I mean,
he said, well, I need a pair for every day. And I'm like, that's still not every day. You're just not going to wear socks on Sundays or like Saturdays, or you're going to double up. I don't know. There must be some sort of sock monster in our house, because I don't see that many socks anywhere anyway. They disappear. I don't know why they never
had merino wool socks in the wintertime.
I know. They're so good.
Buy them. They're so soft. Oh my god. I love them.
Merino. I say I'm the one that probably has it, so I need to go and get it on some Amazon after.
Yeah, there are a lot of people wear polyester based socks because that's just the cheapest and it's just normal, and a lot of people have this is like TMI, foot sweating issues, and they think it's them and it's a big problem with them and their feet stink and stuff. A lot of it is because you're wearing a weird fabric and that just doesn't work for you. So you can try like merino wool or something like that, and it helps that.
I'm going to be looking at that. And let me tell you, I definitely agree with that, Carmen. Again, TMI. I have learned now, with especially what you wash your clothes in and what type of fabric, like this Grinch shirt, one was cheap, but this was before I started using homemade laundry detergent. When I put it on this morning, my whole body itched. Like I literally thought that my skin was going to crawl off. And it still,
you could be perimenopausal.
I highly doubt that one, but I truly believe it's because of the type of fabric that it's made of, and that since we're pushing out homesteady stuff, when we talk about what we're ingesting into our bodies, such as what we eat and what we cook, we need to also think about what we're sleeping on bed-wise, what we're putting on our bodies clothes-wise, what we're washing our clothes in is very important. And I always thought there was a hype up until this, definitely, because it was very uncomfortable. I was like, I know I washed my clothes, but this is
see a tip for that. I tell people all the time, because they're like worried, like when they try to go switching to a natural fiber, they're like stressing out, like, all these clothes that I have, what you need to do first and foremost, find undershirts and undergarments that are an organic cotton or a linen or whatever, a natural fiber. And that will help you be able to keep a lot of your clothes.
Right.
I mean, just worry about the stuff that touches, your skin first. So like I have like a dress kind of like fitted like a muscle shirt type thing that's organic cotton that I got for dirt cheap and at a thrift store or something. And I'll put all my little polyester dresses over that if I have to wear them, and it's helped tremendously. So worry about your understuff, your socks, things like that first. Yep. And then you don't have to stress out so much about just changing out your whole wardrobe, like little by little by little. Like, don't go out and just blast money, non-commercialized Christmas, just don't go spending a bunch of money.
Yeah. Because everything is a process. If you want to change, I remember, it must have been 10 years ago. I thought, I'm just not going to buy Christmas presents anymore. My kids are basically grown. Most of my grandkids were old enough. They didn't really need gifts anymore. But I honestly was sad when I didn't do it. And I know that could be really weird. And so then that's when I went to the socks, because I knew everybody would love the socks, and it was functional, and they were good quality socks for their feet. But there's always a balance. There's nothing wrong with having a Christmas tree and decorating your house. Because I know people that won't do any of that stuff. If they don't want to, that's okay. But do not go out and buy all the sales afterwards and then give your kids those presents.
I think it goes to show you too, it really is about the spirit of what you're celebrating and this really truly what the Holy Spirit puts in your head and your mind and your heart to do. Because when you celebrate something as amazing as Christmas and truly what Christmas is about, you're going to feel convicted of certain things. And you have seasons of life where you're going to obviously do some things, and then other seasons of life where you're going to be convicted of other things. And we put up our Christmas tree absurdly early. But if that's what makes Eric happy, and that's what makes the kids happy, and we're not worshiping a tree, we're celebrating all the memories that from the ornaments that we hang on our tree. And as I watch my kids put those ornaments on there, they're like, remember that when we got this that year? And they put up the COVID tree the year, and it has 2020 and they're like, this was the COVID year because we got an ornament. It was terrible. They didn't have anything left, and we had to wear masks, and we hated it, and we had to go in and out quickly. I'm like, good memories, guys. But like, they remember that is the season of just giving and love and family, because when Christ came, he gave us this amazing gift. And so when you stop giving gifts necessarily for the, you want to just stop doing it, and you feel that missing piece, it's because it's a time of giving, really, truly.
Yeah.
It's not about
everything it's just a heart posture thing.
It really is.
It's a heart posture thing.
Yeah.
I personally don't give our kids gifts at all in this season, but I literally bless my kids every now and again throughout the year. Like, I don't tell them when I get them stuff. Sometimes I'll like see him, like I'll see my baby, like my daughter will be like sketching, and I see her pencils are like getting small or something like that. And I will literally make it a thing. Like, I will buy her new pencils, and I'll put a little bow on it, or I'll give her like a little, put it in a bag, or I'll make it pretty for her and just put it on her desk, or I'll surprise her with that. And then she gets so much joy. I try to teach my kids, like, it's a heart posture thing. I want to give to you because I love you, and I don't want to feel that pressure, And now, like, an example, like, I don't ever, like I discussed in the last video, they never deny anyone's gifts ever. You give that because somebody loves you and they gave you this. And if my children want to give somebody something, they absolutely can. My daughter Lila just took up crocheting. She started crocheting and she loves it. She took it up, I don't know, a month ago. And now she's making people scarves, not because it's Christmas, but because she's like, I can do something and I can use my hands and I can make this for someone. And it's like, she doesn't want to just hoard a bunch of stuff she's made. She immediately thought, oh my goodness, what a great way to give this to my mom, to my sister, to my brother. What a great way, and that to me is the goal in general in just raising my kids. I want them to always know, no matter what season it is, you are going to put others right there in front, and you're going to give, and you're going to love people, and you're going to it's not going to ever be a pressure thing.
Yep.
It's always going to be a you thing. And when they grow up, if they choose to do whatever they want to do with this season, praise God. You know what? As long as you have that instilled in your heart, that I worked hard to try to make sure that you knew that it was not about you.
Yep, exactly.
It is about others. It is about the Lord. It is about giving. I want to instill that in them forever. And whatever they do with that, that's their prerogative.
Yep. I agree. I think that's the best thing you could possibly teach someone is in putting that in their heart and teaching them that it's not about them in any way, shape, or form. I mean, kind of. I mean, I guess you look at it and think Christmas is for us, right? Jesus was here for us. So, but it's the coolest thing that we get. We receive the best gift already. There's nothing that can top
the
that.
ultimate gift.
Well, Jesus gave me a great addiction to having nativity sets. And we talked about it on the podcast. And because I heard about the crocheting, I'm trying to make sure I can grab it without knocking like 4 billion gifts over right here.
As we talk about non-commercialized Christmas, Cayce is like, mind your business. Don't worry about these 30 presents for a 6-month-old that don't even know about it.
But I saw this and I had to buy it.
Oh my goodness.
I need that though.
That's the most
this I needed. And I don't even know how to crochet, but I am going to learn. I'm going to watch YouTube. And I told Carmen I brought this one. This is one of my 17. And I haven't even put it out yet. When I went through my faith journey, seeing the nativity scene means Christmas to me. Like some people will see like the reindeer and Christmas that brings them the Christmas joy. I have learned now that seeing the nativity scene gives me that same feeling that Santa and the reindeer and all that used to bring me. So when I see it, I have to have it. And this was on sale for $12. So I bought it.
Oh, so a memory popped in my mind that I haven't had in ages today because my friend sent me a picture of a Puerto Rican flag with the three magi, the 3 wise men, right? He was just like, hey, Puerto Rican flag, that's you, anytime. But I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, 3 Kings Day. So in Puerto Rico, I don't know if you've ever heard of 3 Kings Day. It's mostly in the islands and Spain they celebrate. So on January 6th, well, I guess January 5th, we grew up a few years putting out our shoes or a shoebox, and you would put grass in it for the camels. And then the 3 kings would come in your house, and they would put little gifts in a shoebox. The gift has to fit in the shoebox. So 3 little gifts for each child. And then that was a way of remembering the journey of how the 3 kings were going to see the Messiah. Obviously, they didn't come when he was an infant. Right. He was probably like, I don't know, 2 or 3 or something like that. Yeah. So like they make sure that it's not on the 25th. They do it in January. So it kind of shows the kids that it's a journey. But that literally released in my mind. I was like, oh my goodness, I remember celebrating 3 Kings Day. And my friend's like, is that what that is? I just saw a Puerto Rican flag.
That's January 6th. That's Epiphany. And that's also referred to as Epiphany. And a lot of times the Catholic churches celebrate Epiphany. And a lot of people that are growing up in that, they take all their decorations down after or before on the 6th. They either wait to the 6th to take their stuff down because they leave it up all the way until 3 Kings Day as a celebration of the continuation of Christmas.
Which that actually makes sense because I grew up Catholic. I just don't I guess I just did not even put 2 and 2 together that was like a part of that.
Well, remember, I think it's considered like everybody thinks the 12 days of Christmas is like the 13th of December through the 25th. It really is the 26th until the 6th of January.
Yeah, that's
the 12 days of Christmas before Epiphany. And I'm Episcopalian, and that's our big thing because we're kind of I always joke and say we're the drunk aunts of the Catholic faith.
That's a bad joke.
It's true though, but that's how we celebrate is 12 days of Christmas.
I learn every day. I am learning something new every single day.
And speaking of giving back, before we head off, because we're at 50 minutes, we normally don't go this long, but we've had so much fun tonight. Giving back. Next week, we're going to have a really fun episode, but Monica, it's so exciting. She's going to be on location.
Yes. On location.
And Monica, do you want to talk just a few seconds about Operation Christmas Child?
Okay.
It is such a wonderful organization.
I'm sure you guys have seen those shoe boxes that people give. If you haven't seen one, a lot of times churches get together and they fill these shoe boxes with a bunch of gifts, and they have a warehouse location here in Dallas. And so I am going with my kids and Eric and a few of the kids from my church. We do Awana Clubs, which is a Bible study in the evenings. And we're going to go there next Tuesday evening, and we're going to work our tails off from 7 to 10. So it's right at this time. So I'm missing it, but we did it last year and it's a blast. And it's so cool because we're like the boots on the ground, if you will, the pre-boots on the ground. We are the ones that are packing it, repacking it, making sure it gets exactly where it needs to go so that it can be shipped off. And I'm super excited. So I'll give you a little bit of a video from there next week so Cayce can play it and show everybody, but I'm super excited. I love doing it every year. And it's been a blast. I've done it 3 years. It'll be my 3rd year in a row. I love it.
And I love stuffing it. I've done Operation Shoebox for probably the past 5 years. And it's one of those times that when you talk about, it's all about the giving, you get so excited stuffing these little tiny shoe boxes and thinking like, oh my goodness, okay, what kid am I getting it for? And then you create this person in your head that you're buying.
Yes, you
can follow your people. You can follow where your shoebox goes now online. And if you're doing it, keep in mind that the plastic shoe boxes are 100% the way to go. If you can afford that, or you find the plastic ones, do it. Because I learned years ago that sometimes these kids don't have ways to carry water. So they will use their shoebox, dump the shoebox out, what's inside, and use that to carry water on their heads or in their arms or whatever to and from their water source. And sometimes they have to make long trips to water sources. So these shoe boxes are so
They're not expensive. They're $3.99. If you go, I went into TJ Maxx and they have it set up, and it's a plastic bottom and top, but it's a green bottom, red top. $3.99. You can get it, and it comes with the thing that you stick on top to pay for the postage. It's a great organization. I will leave it in the show notes below. Monica will be on location next week, so you won't see her here. But first, Carmen, thank you for coming on. We didn't really talk about non-commercialized Christmas, but we talked about Christmas movies. And Sandi, we appreciate you coming and playing Anne for the night and putting up with us talking about Christmas movies. But we thank all of y'all also. We do appreciate y'all coming in and putting up with our insanity as we talk about whether we like Elf or the Polar Express. Weird animation.
Go watch all the classics. Christmas movie, the classic black and white.
Christmas with the Greggs.
So good.
Oh, that is a good one. And again, I will leave all of this up for you to go and vote for your favorite, most entertaining YouTube lives in our show notes afterwards. I will put it up. You'll be able to go and vote. Next Tuesday, we're talking about our finalists. You're not going to want to miss it. So y'all, thank you so much. And we will see y'all next Tuesday on Hey Y'all. Bye, y'all. Bye.